Kids, it's Hako, Artist Poet on PlayStation 4. Come and play with me. Anyway, yes, please really do actually come and play with me because my clan is most times wrapped up in other things, and they're not like there's not as many of us. Even though we have a pretty decent sized clan. Oh my god, the L3 sprint is doing this thing again. Anyway, sometimes this game. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna try to. You know, what, I'm not gonna bother sprinting. I have had Decorvin's tendonitis in my left hand from playing way too much sprinting type games, and I'm just tired of Destiny being a sprinter cover shooter. It's just not gonna play that way anymore. Um, so yeah, we're doing Nightfalls, and it is actually the Saber Strike, so I'm super excited. I loved this strike back in Destiny 1. It was the source of many of what the fuck? Oh, come on in. Yeah, we did that. Uh, Eventually, I wonder if they'll do something with these things again. We'll see. But, oh, look at that. See, I don't have to try that hard because I'm just going to get drugged forward to the next spot. The problem is that everybody is so hyper competitive in games to begin with. I mean, I am kind of too, to be honest, but I kind of like to have fun. For me, it's all about solving the puzzle, which is how to kill this boss without wiping too many times. But for others, it seems like, you know, they need to get that last glory, that little bit of peaking, I guess, is what you not peaking like, you know, peeking around the corner. Not like that peaking. I mean, peaking like in like, you know, what you did in junior high when you were on Pop Warner football. That kind of peaking. If everyone's looking to peak during activities like this, during Nightfalls, during strikes, they need to have that top board. I have never been one for a top board. I don't see the value in, you know, pushing my enjoyment levels out the window. I mean, I don't know. Some people would actually get off on that. I guess I don't know. I mean, I'm not that kind of personality, so it's really difficult for me to like, you know, buy into that whole idea. And unfortunately, a lot of what happens is that the game ends up giving you bounties that require you to get the final blow. And if you're getting the final blow, that means somebody else isn't getting credit for that kill. Even though you might see points pop up on your screen, if you've got to get X number of pulse rifle kills, like today's Gunsmith bounty, which is what I'm working here now, for every kill they get is X minus 1 for me. So, or X plus 1 more kills, I guess. I don't know how you want to do the math on that. It's an equation. It balances on both sides. It works out all the same. So, yeah, I'm playing Adepts right now because I don't want to do heroics or even masters until I am sure to get some people that I have played with on a regular basis to come in, because I can trust them. I know they know the strategies. I know they know the limits. They're not going to try to push too many envelopes. It's basically you know, it's kind of like when you're going to be making dinner for unknown guests. You know, what do you go with? You have to find something that's not going to have too many allergies in it. You have to find something that's not going to... You're going to go salad, you know, with vinegar and oil. No, that's sarcasm. Did you hear that? It's sarcasm. But yeah, it's you know, it's a lot of fun. The game is still fun. It's just that sometimes this community can be just a little bit on the, I don't know, needy side. I wouldn't say toxic. I would just say needy. There's a lot of ego stroking that goes on in this community. And for instance, like, you know, no fault to these guys. We're in a somewhat narrow hallway. I'm over there doing my, you know, sweep and clear with the trace rifle. This guy. Watch what happens. I start doing this. Watch the pips on the radar. I got some good money bet here. There we go. Everybody's just laying into him. I mean, trace rifle for the fucking win. Yep. Yeah, I don't get it, you know. I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it. Maybe it's not really what I think I see here, but a lot of times I do kind of think it is. And it's kind of the reason why I really didn't have too much fun in high school. It's too much playground politics in gaming anymore. I guess there's always been that way, but once upon a time, Destiny was such a community that everybody pulled together, everybody was sharing and working for the betterment of all, you know. But it's kind of like that doesn't really seem to be the case much anymore. And I'm kind of grateful that, I don't play Gambit in PvP that much, because in Gambit in PvP, it really did start bringing out the worst in me in terms of that competitiveness, because you don't really want to be like that. The whole word behind community is people working together, and if you're not working together, it's just going to be a slog, and it's burnout after a while. Let's see what we got here. Overloads. Coming solar environmental damage is increased. This is going to be fun. Scorched earth. Enemies throw grenades significantly more often. This mode contains berry. Yeah, I just don't feel the need for that. I really don't. I really don't. Sorry. There's nothing in the game right now that's inspiring me to want to break my ass. I don't feel bad about it, Ethan. And I mean, I play other games like Conan Exiles and Elder Scrolls Online, and right now on my Elder Scrolls account, I have a couple of quests that are kind of they're going to expire pretty soon if I don't finish them. They're the artifact hunts, and you get leads is what it is basically, and they have the higher tier leads, which of course provides you the better loot. They have a time limit on them. You've got X amount of days to complete them before, they just leave your inventory. So, I've got some FOMO going on there, and I'm actually invested in this because the end result of leveling my excavationer's skill tree is to be able to spot loot chests at greater distances. And when you're playing the economy in Elder Scrolls Online, that's very important because a lot of the world armors that people are still finding popular and viable in the game you can get from overland chests. Not to mention some of the newer dungeons, the chests kind of randomly show up and they're not always in the same spot, so you have to be able to anticipate, see where they are and then make memories of where they are and then go for them. But like I said, and then Conan Exiles, it's an open world PvP game. And I know there's PvE and PvE conflict, which means that, between the hours of 5 and 11, players can fight each other. And in PvE, you really can't do anything. You just build. And it's all about dominating the dungeons and the overland bosses and stuff like that. PvE is exceptionally low impact, but PvP can also be, depending on the community. Right now, our server is balanced between two very large clans, a third clan which is up and coming, but they're kind of like more on the RPG side of things, and then a host of duos and singles, myself being one of the solos. And it's all, fun and games. It really is. And it does get a little pissy sometimes. There are some people out there who they're pulling the whole, they like to practice their gaslighting, is basically what it is. The only thing you gotta do is just not get involved in the chat. Don't let them get you into a conversation. You don't have any problems. But what I'm saying is that in Conan and in Elder Scrolls, even in Minecraft, I've got some viability going on there that really means something for my late game. In Destiny, there is no late game because it's just the same thing every season. You're grinding through to get to max level so that you can actually get the Legendary Lost Sector's loot. And I think that's the only thing that really creates kind of a need to get through, is because the raids are always there. The raid is always there. Every year they introduce a new raid, but throughout the year, so I'm talking seasonally here, the raid's going to be there, They do sometimes up the power levels, and there is a thing called battle leveling, so it's like no matter what your level is, you're always going to be about 10 levels lower than the enemies. I got blindsided. Totally forgot about that guy. He's been there since D1. I should have remembered. Anyway, but aside from the fact of chasing the exotic legendary Lost Sector loot that shows up throughout the seasons, there's really no reason for you to want to push for power level because there is no real end game. End game is defined as, hey, you completed the game. You beat it. Congratulations. That's end game. There is none of that in this Destiny. I mean, you can platinum the game. I did that in Destiny 1, but guess what? There was no real end game because we kept playing after that. So, I mean, should the term end game even be part of Destiny right now? Whoopsie. I shot a rock. It went pop. I think I could get on top of this guy. Oops, not my hunter. Totally forgot about that. Woohoo! Yes? No? Anybody else? This is a lot less hectic than I remember it back in Destiny 1. Heroic version is probably going to be, you know, that. Ugh, stupid sprint. God. So, well, this is not a good idea. There we go. I wonder if the L3 glitch, or bug, or whatever the fuck you might want to call it, is because of the peer-to-peer network thing. No, I think it's just the controller's breaking. I gotta find some kind of key binding that'll work where I can like toggle sprint on or off. Or just like set my speed to 1. You know, always gonna be sprinting. Okay, I shouldn't have anybody on my keister. Wow, just eternal drag. Normally I camp my super for other things, but not today. Just get them. Get them all. You deserve it. Well, that basically shot my wad. Fucking Tracer Shanks. Always forget about the Tracer Shanks. The absolute best place to be in this room when that last stage happens is off in that corner behind that red cooling tube or whatever the fuck it is. I guess these Tracer Shanks are just so powerful and scary that when you come res me. Man. As I was saying, possibly one of the best spots to be in is like right about here. After they pop that doodad right there, you want to go ahead and come over this way. You'll get some attacks, but you only got 2 vectors to deal with as opposed to like out here, you got everything. Yep. At this point, I don't really need to rush too much because by the time I actually get there, see there's the little doodad already, somebody's already got it. Oh, that's the scout rifle. I got the baseline one. I'm not impressed. Somebody died on the job. If you don't, if you're not gonna run to go help him, then you know, kind of do me a favor and just stay out of the way. Come on, where is it? No, I don't have it on this character. Oh, I've already gotten... What's he doing? I guess. Did he go AFK? Working with the Amalon. Right. Like I said, everybody was over there hanging in the hallway until I moved in. It's just about the flex. That's all it really is. Peeking and flexing. Gotta work smarter, not harder, okay? It's real easy. See? In behind. Let your enemies show you the tactics that work best against them. No, it's close enough. You too. Really? Fuck off. Fuck off. Seriously. I know you're lurking around here, dude. Where are you at? There you go. And there you are. See, I don't think there's all this need for all this spaz, you know? Just take it chill. Ugh. I gotta take it chill anyway, because my frickin' sprint don't work. You know what? I got the gems, might as well use them. Hey guys. Call this gun the Deleter. I love this gun. I mean, as exotics go, it's pretty damn funny. Ooh, I forgot about that. I should have a Risk Runner for this. This would be so much easier to work with. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get the Risk Runner. Give me a second. Whoops. Can't use your phone when it's upside down. No, okay. Let's see. I'm on the Titan. There we go. And we want to... Ooh, make sure I have space for it first. Okay, we're good. R-I-S... Okay. Runner. Bullshit. Okay, we got problems with... Oh, that's why, because it's stupid, fucking stupid download, of course. Never mind. Destiny. Yeah. Frustrating. Bang. We done now? Fucking awesome. All the fucking time, just update, update, update. Ugh. I mean, seriously, dude. Why you gotta fucking be like that? Just update already. What the fuck? I was there like 10 minutes ago. Is there any ammo on the ground around here? I don't see any ammo anywhere. Now, apart from the glimmer, everything else here, if I don't get it, goes to the postmaster. So, let's go pick up the glimmer. Yep, that's it. Alright, I'm out of here. Alright, now let's see if maybe it'll let me do it. Yep, there it is, on my hunter. Seriously. Still trying to get a linear fusion rifle kills. It's already socketed, dumbasses. Oh, man. You know, this game would be so much more enjoyable, at least for people like me, who don't have all fucking day to play. If there was, like, an account-wide progress, where your character classes, Titan, Hunter, Warlock, they're builds. You set them up, then you can swap to them before an activity. Once you're in an activity, you're locked, okay? That would just eliminate a lot of really bad exploitation going on. And make it more challenging, as, I don't know who the fuck that was. It said that back in Destiny 1 when Crota used to fucking literally glitch halfway across the arena. But I would say that would be so much more fun, that if the classes were actually character builds that you preset before an activity, then you just select your build, it locks out, you do your activity, you come back. And of course, the exception would be patrol. You know, if you're in the open world patrol, quote unquote open world, free roam, I guess. If you're in free roam, then of course you could swap between the builds just to see which works best in whatever situation there is. Definitely could not swap builds during PvP, but I think that would make the game progress a lot better for people. If you whatever progress you got on one character counted for all the other characters, and armor was interchangeable. You know, except for the exotics. The exotics could still be class specific. Excuse me. But say we call it Desperation's Reach is an armor set. I'm just throwing a name out there. Feel free to use it. Desperation's Reach is an armor that features mostly mobility stuff. You know, mobility and resilience, or mobility and recovery. Okay, so it's like a hunter type armor, more or less. You would think it'd be, but
gun placements up ahead. They saw us coming.
But it's more. It could be used for hunters, warlocks, and titans. Okay. So while Titans have the class ability of resistance, defense, you can just socket a mod that changes, that adds that in there, you know, or something like that. Or maybe your class item, the power level of your class item determines what your actual ability recharge is for your class ability. How about that? That might be kind of fun. Some relevancy on marks, cloaks, and bonds. Once upon a time they did, but not much anymore. So yeah, and then with account-based progression instead of character-based progression, there'd be less people inclined to do rerolls to kind of like power level characters. There would be less problems with that. And if somebody wanted to main just the hunter, they can main the hunter without, you know, detracting from the so-called game experience of having the 3 character classes available to you. Sorry. Maybe even like, you know, they could do an extended First Light or New Light quest campaign, not quest but campaign, where it's like you're quested to basically explore all 3 character builds, and then those become, you know, I mean that'd be a lot more interesting and more engaging than a First Light. Oh no! Please stop! Oh no! That was some lag. Really need to get a linear fusion rifle. Do I have mods on these guys yet? Oh my god, can you hear my PlayStation in the background? Oh wow. It is like Blow Dryer City. I do not like that armor. I like this one better. We don't need this. We could do that. No, we could do that. That's better. I haven't picked up my clan banner yet from, what's her face? Okay, 1297. Gonna get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let's see. I'm doing bookwork. There we go. Oops, excuse me a second. Anyway, that's all I have for tonight. Thanks for stopping by.